How's everything?
Okay, galloping down some water. Bro, so what's the update? Did you check out the room yesterday?
Oh, okay, you're recording, huh? What's up?
Did you check out the room yesterday?
Yeah, dude, I 8 o'clock. Because I told him after 8 o'clock. That's when I got home and I finished eating.
Okay.
And yeah, right at like 8:30, I'm like, "You ready to go?" Because that's when I finished eating and shower and everything. And he's like, "No, man, I have to reschedule." I'm like, "Okay, no problem. When can you do it?" He's like, "Tomorrow," which is today.
Okay.
So we can do it at the same time, 8:30.
Have you seen any of them yet?
No, no, man, not at all. The first guy stopped replying, so I have to reach back out to him. And then the second guy, we're kind of like going back and because in the ad it said one price, and then afterwards when I was messaging him, he's like, "No, no, no, it's a different price now," and I was kind of like bummed. But
Okay.
I'm probably like, yeah, I'm saving up for my last one, so then I'll go back to this third guy. The options open.
Okay. Word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's saying my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, is it lagging? Is it my internet? You
No,
think?
I think it's mine. Yeah. Let's try this one.
Sometimes I get bad service, and
It should be better now.
what are you saying, man?
Nothing, bro. I started the drop shipping. Me and Atifa bought, Biahaza?
Baeza, the guy that makes those videos.
Yeah, the funny kid, man.
Wait, how do you say it? How do you
I
say it?
think Biahaza?
That's how it's spelled, right?
That's how it's spelled. I don't know. I don't know how he says it, but we took his
That's
course
probably how you pronounce it.
basically. We watched most of the content last night too, man. So
You took his
like,
course?
yeah, we took his course. We bought it last night. We like watched like 75% of the content. We binged it, man. Me and Atifa. And then we're gonna like pick a product today or tomorrow, make a website today or tomorrow. And like hopefully, bro, the goal is to make $400 by the end of this week just to make the money back from the course. And then like, bro, we're gonna go from there, man.
Wait, so what's the idea? Is it drop shipping like AliExpress to like Shopify, or is it like Amazon, or
Yeah, AliExpress is Shopify, but instead of using Facebook ads, you're using TikTok ads.
oh, okay. So like influencer marketing or like just
Not even
actual.
influencer marketing. Like you get your own TikTok page and you repost content. Either you could use influencers content, send out products to them. But you basically get your own content, like like keep making TikToks and then promote the TikToks. And apparently that's what a lot of people are doing, man. Because like it's way cheaper to advertise on TikTok versus Facebook now because of and like the regulations. There's so many reasons why people are switching to TikTok. So like, bro, hopefully, I have belief it's gonna work, bro. Like I'm gonna bust my ass to make sure it does work too.
And you can go viral a lot easier on TikTok, right?
Yeah, bro. Like we already have so many viral videos on our own pages. So I'm only like if it's a good product, I think it'll go viral, bro. And the virality alone will get sales, man.
That's awesome, man. This like reminds me of Alex Hormozy. How he's always like invest in your education, invest in learning.
Yeah.
So what kind of products are you guys selling?
We don't know yet, bro. We've been doing some research. There's a couple of things we're like thinking about, but like we want to make sure like it's something that's low key trending, but hasn't been like too viral already. So like finding a sweet spot of a product. Like we looked at some blenders. There's a bunch of different things for that look like they're kind of at the end of the trending wagon, right? So I feel like by the time the website's up, it might be too late. We're trying to find something like cutting edge, man. Because like
So how are you doing like your research for like trending topics? Are you just searching like hashtags on like
bro, like
TikTok?
we'll go on TikTok and like search hashtag what to buy, No, like what's the hashtag? I think the hashtag like things to buy. TikTok made me buy it, bro. And me and people will just be like scrolling, bro. Whatever intrigues us to stop and scroll it. Cause we're similar demographic to who we want to sell to, right? So like, okay, this is kind of cool. Then I'll show it to her, then she'll show it to me. Or kind of find something that will like it just pops when you like I don't know, like you know what I mean? Like it just has that virality. It's gonna pop when you see it. But then also, something that's going to be like a proper profit margin, not too saturated. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the main step we're on right now, finding that product. But hopefully we'll find one within today or tomorrow. As soon as we pick the product, we'll make like a whole niche store around it and like pick other products to match the niche and whatnot.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. That reminds me of when you used to do those products back in the day when you did like you first made your first couple YouTube videos and you were
Yeah,
documenting you did on AliExpress. I remember, bro, like those masks you would sell, those are so
yeah.
cool.
The
You want
horse
something
mask.
viral like that, right?
Yeah. One of those videos went viral. But bro, I feel like I tried dropping it so many times. This time I'm not gonna quit, man. Like
And
if a
it's different now because you have someone, I was gonna say, you two, like working as a team. There's something different that happens when it's
yeah,
not by yourself.
the
You're with
team,
someone.
bro. But I also feel like I'm an adult now, so like I'm not gonna quit as easy. You know, when you're younger, you get discouraged quickly. Like, bro, I'm not getting distracted at all. Like, I'm not gonna find the next shiny thing. Like, this has to work, kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
that's a game plan right now. But yeah, bro, I wrote some questions down, just like some like what's it called? What's that word? Like
Wait,
iceberg.
I have one question. Can I ask a question?
Like, you go
What
first. Yeah.
inspired you to start drop shipping and
What's
take the course as well?
bro? So what inspired me to drop shipping was, bro, when I came to Vancouver, I'm in a pickle for cash. I'm thinking if I should pick up a job. What should I do? YouTube's not working so great. Not that I'm quitting YouTube because the plan is to continue doing my YouTube videos. And when I saw you doing the eBay stuff, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, like this guy's making money selling things online. I'm like, I don't necessarily want to go the eBay route, bro, because I just don't want to buy inventory right now. Like, I don't have the budget for that. Like, I'm trying to pay my bills. And then I was thinking, like, what other business can I possibly run? Then I thought about drop shipping. Uh, like I wanted to do what you were doing, like, but like I wanted to do eBay and Etsy drop shipping, bro. And as I was like doing research for that, I kept getting Ty Lopez's ads because I think he's running a brand new drop shipping course. I was really tempted to take that one. That one's actually cheap. That one was only 100 US dollars. But
Yeah.
then, bro, then I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, like, who's actually doing drop shipping properly? And the first guy that came to my head was that Bia Haza kid, bro. I'm like, bro, this kid's actually doing it properly. I've been seeing him do it for years. I mean, if we're gonna invest in a course, who cares about the price? Who's gonna get better value? So we kind of compared apples to apples. I watched Bia Haza's pitch. I watched Ty Lopez's pitch. The benefit with Ty Lopez's pitch, bro, was they actually create you a website, and they create, and it's also they manage the inventory. So his product, like it's actually probably a way more cleaner way of drop shipping because like you don't go through AliExpress, you go through Ty Lopez's companies like Pier One, Radio Shack, whatever the company. You're basically selling their products, so they kind of give you like I'm sure they give you like a discount and you sell it. You kind of, it's like you're getting commission, drop shipping. It's more like affiliate marketing, but they
I was
build
gonna say
a
it's kind of like
website.
affiliate, right?
Yeah, it's more like that. They build you a website and everything. They give you tools to market. But like I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, he's gonna teach like Facebook ads and stuff. I'm like, bro, Facebook ads are expensive. They're also very fucky, bro. Like they're so glitchy. Like you could get banned very quickly. And if you're banned, it takes so long to make a new account. And then Biahaza, the whole thing he's seeing is he's basically focused on all on TikTok. And bro, right now, that's what I spend a lot of time on TikTok, like content creation side. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, his is gonna cost more money, but I feel like the value would be more. I'm not gonna lie, I took the course so far, Josh. We got 75% of it. There might have been like 4 or 5 nuggets that are kind of cool that I mess with. So like I don't know. We're gonna keep testing, we're gonna keep watching the course, but I think it's gonna work, man. I think it's gonna work.
Bro, that's awesome. That's so good to hear. And like, especially because you guys are just so, especially with your personality, you can't sit still. That's what I always try to like. Speaking of nuggets, I always try to extract that from you. Like
Yeah.
the two things I always tell you this, dude. The way you're always talking to strangers and you're always like smiling and cheesing. It's a lot easier for you to talk to people. And then the second is like you can't when you have an idea, you get so excited, you're like, okay, I can't just sit around. I have to
Yeah,
do it right now.
I have to try it, bro. Like when I saw you, when I heard that you were doing like the eBay arbitrage or whatever it's called, I actually
Yeah.
make money from it. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, am I forgetting that you can make money online? And from that thing, it was just like brainstorming and thinking. I was gonna AliExpress straight to, bro. You know what's crazy? Remember how I told you I was gonna make the Etsy store?
Yeah.
I made the Etsy store. I got my first sale, but I'm
Oh,
like,
nice.
yeah, I could do something. I could do something bigger than this. The profit margin was like $6, bro.
That's awesome.
But like, I mean, bro, the point is like we could do it, bro. Like you inspired me, but I'm like, but the only problem with your business model is I didn't want to keep inventory. So I'm like, okay, what's selling? I'm like, bro, these diffuser things are really cool. I'll put this up on Etsy, eBay. Let's see where it goes. And it's crazy, bro. It's literally one day, maybe an hour or two to set up the Etsy, and I got one sale. I can only imagine, bro. You could probably scale that much easier too, but. Right now, I want to focus on building my own website, bro, because like, what's crazy? We always forget, like, there's some massive dropshipping brands that are real brands now. Like Shein, for example, Fashion Nova, like what's it? I think it's called like Balls or something, Lawnmower 2.0.
Okay.
You see
Yeah.
those, I don't know if you've ever seen those ads, but those trimmers basically, bro, that was dropshipping originally. So like, bro, a
Oh,
lot
for what's it called? The ones that YouTubers
manscaping.
always promote, right?
Yeah. Like I think it's called Manscape or something like that.
Manscaped. That's what it is.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, that was a drop shipping company, bro. And now they're
Oh, I didn't
private
know that.
labeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the point is like, bro, I'm like, yo, if we actually create a proper website, we could eventually turn into a brand, private label. Who knows where it could go? But the reality is, Josh, like, and this is crazy because it's funny that, bro, man, the way we work is funny. I was gonna ask you a question, and I wrote it down here. Are my short-term goals aligned with my long-term goals? And it's crazy, Josh, because I kind of told this to you. I kind of told this to just generally. I want to create a business, bro, where I can involve all the people around me, all my friends, my family, put everybody around me around. But I never knew what that business could be, bro. And then as I was doing the research for drop shipping, I'm like, bro, drop shipping short term is pretty sick. Even long term is pretty sick, bro. People have been doing it for years. I call one of my buddies who's been doing it for like since 2016. Like he's still doing it, Josh. He's still making profit money. He owns 4 properties. I think he owns a Lamborghini. Like, bro, this guy's doing it proper, right? Like, shout out to him. Okay, we're gonna keep him anonymous for now. But
That's the guy you linked me with that one weekend, right?
I think so,
I,
yeah.
I think you sent me like his Skype or something, and I hopped on a call with him or
Oh,
WhatsApp.
yes, that's the guy. That's the guy.
Uh,
Like, bro, he's
He's
still
doing well.
doing it, bro. He's still doing it. It's crazy.
I
Like,
can't
bro,
imagine what kind of progress he's making.
bro, he bought his parents a house. He has an Airbnb business. He's still doing drop shipping. Like, bro, the difference between him and I is he continued to do the work, and I was continuing looking for the next shiny object, right? So shout out to him. Good dude. But I asked, are my short-term goals aligned with my long-term goals? Yes, because bro, what I was thinking, Josh, and this is crazy, and hopefully eventually I get you on board too. And I'm so happy you're planning to move down. Bro, I'm thinking, why not down the line start a proper social media marketing agency? I'm gonna take the skills I learned from this course, bro, and apply to my own business. And when I scale that, Josh, I'm gonna scale my wife's business, the modest clothing, because why not? Scale that. And then my older sister runs I'm literally in her office right now. I'm actually at her house. She runs a baby clothes company. So I can scale that business. And Josh, after scaling 3 businesses with actual proof before and after, bro, why can we not walk up to a store and be like, yo, we can do this to you too?
Bro, you know what's crazy, man? You're not gonna believe us when I say this. I swear to God, I put my hand on the Bible, bro. This is true. Today, when I was like, yo, I didn't go to work today or whatever, because I slept in, I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I was at the library for the first couple hours of the day. And bro, all I was doing was starting to build a landing page on ClickFunnels. And I'm like, okay, I just have to learn sales and copywriting and get really good. I'm like figuring out how to add affiliates and courses. And I'm like, the next like year or two, I'm just gonna learn how to do copywriting. And I'm gonna have a sales job too, which is perfect, right? When I go to Calgary.
Yeah.
So when I'm at work, it's just sales. So it's like voice, it's like actual sales. And then when I get home, it's all online. So it's all copywriting.
Okay.
So I'm learning the art of sales both ways.
Yeah.
And I'm going to through landing pages and sales funnels. But I'm like thinking about this. I'm like, and I was thinking about goals too, especially in the shower when you're alone and you're not awake with your phone or people.
Yeah.
Have that moment of solitude. I was thinking about this too. I was just like, what are we going to talk about on the pod? Umar wants to do it. I need to do it too. But like, I have no idea what to talk about because last time we talked about everything. And I was just thinking, I wasn't thinking exactly like start an agency, but I'm like, if you learn copywriting, just a skill of like sales and learn how to do it through word or just even voice, you can literally apply that to anything.
Right,
you can build a physical product, your own digital product, you can do consulting, you can start your own agency like we talked about. There's so many different ways you can do one-on-one mentorship.
It's crazy.
Bro, so many options. And even just like think about that right now too. If I just focus on copy and sales, and then you focused on one specific thing in growing businesses, unless you want to do every single thing, which you probably don't.
No.
I mean, obviously at the beginning, everyone has to do everything.
Yeah.
But then obviously you'll niche down, you'll probably do sales or something. You're absolutely right, man.
Bro, like
what's stopping us?
my mind's blown because, bro, what you're doing is perfectly aligning with what I'm saying. Because, Josh, what's stopping us from partnering down the line? Bro, I wouldn't mind. I could do the grunt dirty work and get the sales, bro. We have you doing the copywriting. We have Atifa doing the TikTok. You know, we get my sister on the team and she's doing the marketing ads or like the artwork, whatever it is, bro. But we could literally turn something that's like one person, instead of one person doing a small business of like 4 or 5 customers, bro, there could be like 6 of us, Josh. We could turn this into $1 million business, bro.
Bro, and I have a crazy idea too. That's perfect. And you should also do exactly what we're talking about. Scale those 3 businesses, or even if you scale one of them to a really large amount, we should all come in after we've had sort of like proof of concept. Once I've done my marketing and I've built something, even if it's not a crazy amount of money, but it's like 10, 20, 30, something like that.
Yeah.
You come in, we already know Atifa can because of her Etsy, right? Your sister, obviously, if she has a thing going on. But once we've kind of built and established a little bit of proof, a little bit of credibility, each one of us, then we all come together. Because right now we're still trying to figure out these skills and trying to get really good at them.
Yeah.
Then we can kind of come in. You understand what I'm saying?
But Josh, that's exactly, because even in the question, right? It's, are your short-term goals aligned with your long-term goals? Right now, all short-term goals should be, let's master one thing each.
Yeah.
And then like a puzzle, everybody comes in together to get closer to the end. And then, bro, Josh, it's gonna be crazy because we matter when that's done and that's scaled, bro. Then we can move on to the next best thing, and we have this business fully running, this business running. And the cool thing with the agency, Josh, is if I scale my own page, my own dropshipping page, my wife's dropshipping page, bro, and now I have to run an agency, bro. There's like almost 20 grand coming in from the online businesses. Plus, who knows how much we can make from the agency? Like, money's not gonna be issue no more, bro. You know, my brother-in-law was telling me this other day how he generally doesn't care about making a lot of money. He makes pretty good money, but like he says how he doesn't care about making money. And I'm like, my response to him was, and I heard this from Grant Cardone, is I'm like, it's not about whether you like it or don't or want to or not, bro. Us living in this time with the most resources, the most time, it would be selfish not to, because it's not about what you can spend on yourself, it's what you can spend on others, whether that's your family, your friends, the poor people in the world, your favorite organization, any cause, bro. Because like, bro, Josh, like it's crazy. Because if you want social proof, you could do it, bro. I'll show you proof, bro. I already made this sale on Etsy, bro. That was just an idea. I'm not even about doing that no more. But the proof is there, bro. People are willing to buy things. Only, and this is crazy. I watched Ty Lopez's whole presentation, Josh. Literally only 20% of America is shopping on online right now. Take that in, bro.
You just bought the bodybuilding too, right?
Bodybuilding.com, he bought that company too. But take that shit in, bro. 20% of America is only 20% of America shopping online, bro. So like if anybody says dropshipping is dead or e-commerce is dead or digital marketing is dead, bro, the shit didn't even get started yet, man. That's the crazy part.
Dude, that's so true, man. And I was just thinking about this too earlier today. I was thinking about how and why, like going back to our conversation the first time we had this call, and even off, like we're in Victoria and just our off conversations.
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about how we had so many of this conversation, or at least I was telling you, jack of all trades, you have 7 different things. And you're like, no, Josh, I'm just doing content. And I was thinking about that too. I'm like, wait, he's right. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, well, if you have like 7 things or 5 things or 3 things, and sure they're all in the same area, the psychology of that is like, okay, if one of them does well, then I'll just roll with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And if the other ones don't work out, and I was thinking about that too, because I catch myself saying things like that. Like if it doesn't work out, I'll just try something else, or eBay didn't work out. But then I was just thinking about like eBay, it's all just money. Like the reason why I started it, because I wanted to make a lot of money, and that's why it was so easy for me to quit and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now with like sales or like copy, it's all just sales and copywriting.
Yeah.
It's like the art of sales. So it's not even like me or you coming in with the intention of, oh, I just want to make a lot of money. Of course, that's part of the equation. It's part of the ratio. But a large part of it, I think for me, is changing that vocabulary and psychology from, okay, I'm going to do it. And if it doesn't work out, well, it can't not work out if you don't give up. 1, 2, if you have a longer term, like you said, short-term and long-term goals, you have a longer term horizon. So like a 2, 5, 10-year kind of thing. And 3, if you just focus on learning how to become good. Sort of like whenever you come with a problem, okay, go to Google, go to YouTube, find a course, read a book, find a mentorship, and try and solve the problem, and then just keep moving forward. I was watching Alex Hormozy, and he was talking about this, and he was like, you have to be able to just like pick up information very, very quickly and move fast. Kind of like what you do, where you have an idea and then you go. But what he would do is just provide a bunch of value to people that had the answers that he wanted. But he would find one thing. So he was really good at sales, but he knew nothing else. And so he would go into a bunch of different membership groups or seminars or live webinars or all these different places, networking groups, and he would offer whatever he knew in order to extract as much information and value from them so you can learn and grow fast. So essentially what I'm saying is there's really no excuse for me not to learn this thing if I have the right attitude about it. And I don't think it's about attitude like, oh, I want to do it, because most days I'm not going to want to. But it's kind of like it's like a sport almost. It's like an art. It's like a sport. It's like when I played basketball, the reason why I worked really, really hard and I didn't like playing 1-on-1 or 5-on-5 like scrimmages and games, I would always just train. And this is going off tangent a little bit, but I'm just going to compare the analogy. Because I enjoyed like just like working on my skills, because the more I worked on my skills, the more I isolated myself from people and just always worked on drills or found trainers to help me or whatever. Anytime I'd go play 1-on-1 or 5-on-5, that was fun for everyone else, but I felt like that was taking away time for me getting better. But I wasn't getting better and I was playing 5-on-5, bro. I was whooping everyone. And I wasn't even trying to do it. I was doing it by accident, because I spent 95% of my time just working on drills, things I didn't want to do, suicides, running back and forth, working on dribbling shots. So essentially what I'm saying is if I just focus on learning the art or learning the skill, becoming an expert and just learning and just focusing my attention on that, of course, money is a huge factor. But if I just take it sort of to like where it's a school, like it's a 4-year degree or a 2-year diploma, that, and I think this can be applied to anything. Same thing with what you're doing. Dude, it changes everything, especially the psychology of how we think about it. And the reason why I failed, I think, I don't know about anyone else, but I think I failed most of my other businesses is because one, I didn't have that long-term horizon. I didn't have the maturity and like the self-awareness to actually think about these things and apply it and actually like show up a little bit every single day. Kind of like working out. Like if you were to tell somebody who hasn't worked out before, you're not gonna tell them to go work out 1 hour or 2 hours a day every day for like 7 days a week. It's not gonna work. But you're already gonna tell them, kind of like in Atomic Habits, where he took someone and he said, okay, just show up to the gym 5 minutes a day, 60 days in a row, build that habit of showing up, right? There was like that case study. And so if I did something a little bit every single day, builds consistency, builds discipline. I don't have a problem with showing up to my computer and doing a little bit of a sales copy or doing copy work or whatever. So essentially, yeah, man, a lot of it's just like psychology, and I'm learning how to, well, now I understand it. Now I'm going to apply it, learning to do something every day. And a lot of what he was saying too is it took him 3 years. It took Alex Morsey 3 years to, and actually save this clip. I was going to send it to you, but I'll just say it. It took him 3 years to learn how to do a landing page by just watching videos and blah, blah, blah. But the day he decided to do a landing page, it took him 4 hours. Bro, I couldn't relate more to that. When he said that, I was like, whoa, man. Because I'm like that. I know so many people like that. You just watch YouTube videos, courses, books all day learning how to do something. But then there's Umar. And you know when I realized that, bro, like intrinsically, I didn't even understand, like I don't know how to comprehend or I didn't know how to articulate it back then. But back in 2018, we're in your house. And I remember we were doing those like print on demand t-shirt businesses. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Bro, I remember because, and even with the podcast too, I would think about all these things. I'm like, I don't know how to do this, that, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you would do something. It didn't even matter if it wasn't the best. You would do it within an afternoon or like 2 hours. Or we're at the library, SFU, and I'm like, do my drop shipping. And I'm in there since like 8 a.m. and it's like 2 o'clock and you just finished class and you're like, Josh, what are you doing? And you see me just, I don't know if you remember this, but I'm just looking on the computer and I'm just looking through all my photos to upload to Shopify for all these products. And you're like, Josh, give me your website. I'll just do it in like 30 minutes. And I was just, it's so like, it's so simple, bro, but it's like, that's like the answer, man. That's seriously, and it's repetition over and over.
It is, but yo, this is a crazy thing. And I remember learning this way back, bro, from Ty Lopez. Was, bro, for a perfect team to work, you need a set of individuals that match perfectly, bro. Like, for example, I'm very good at taking action and doing things, right? But I'm not the best at details and stuff, right? And that's where my wife comes in. Right? She's really good at attention to detail, whatever. So like where I can rush a job, like let's just say we're gonna build a website in the next couple of the upcoming days, right? I'll build a website, bro. And then she could come in there and like fucking tune it up, bro. But if I left her to tune it up, she would take probably 2 years to build a website. If I just shoot up my shit, it might not be the best, most attractive website. That's why, Josh, we need this combination. That's why, bro, we click so well, bro, because we're so similar yet so different. But it's like we're a puzzle piece that comes together to like align. And that's what everyone needs, bro. And in your business partner, you can't, like, bro, I had a couple partners in the past, Josh. We're amazing dudes, bro. But we're so similar. We're like, we can't connect, bro. We're always like we're butting heads because we're too similar. We're doing the exact same roles, so it doesn't work out the best. But then, bro, there's me and you where there's a synergy and the puzzles connect because what I lack, you have, and what you lack, I have, bro. Then it's like, bro, you can do amazing things, man. Because the crazy thing is, Josh, you're coming to Calgary, bro. The first thing that came to my mind is I'm like, bro, especially with TikTok now, me and Josh could have the hottest podcast in Calgary.
Jeez, bro.
And Josh, forget about money or views or anything, bro. What does that really mean to have the hottest podcast in Calgary? That means you're networking and when you're rubbing shoulders with like the biggest people in the city, bro. And then when you're a leader in a city, bro, it's so much easier to go back home, whether that's Toronto for me or Vancouver for you, and go like, bro, I'm the top G now.
Top striker, top trigger dog.
You know, like dad, you're gonna go back to your city, bro. And everybody, like, people know you, bro. Your reputation comes with you, bro. It's not like you're starting from zero again. Same as me, I go back, you know. And then, bro, the reality is, bro, the way networking works is like somebody knows somebody else. So you're over there, the guy that you met here could connect you, bro. The crazy thing is, shout out to Radis, like one of my homies, bro. One of my favorite business partners too of all time, bro. You connected me to him, even though you're in Vancouver. He literally lives less than 10 kilometers away from me. But it's so interesting how networking works. So, bro, when you come down here, bro, it's literally gonna be like takeover season, man. Like we're gonna
Bro, it's gonna be takeover season.
We're gonna meet
everyone. Something. Yeah.
And the reality too is, Josh, whether it's with our businesses we're running, the podcast, anything, bro, the thing that's only going to differentiate us from everybody else, bro, is one, we just have to be consistent, man. If that's anything I learned, bro, anything I learned so far in life, like if someone asked me, like, what's the number one thing to be successful? I'd say like hyper focus, man. Like, bro, if I could attribute any like what made me successful on YouTube, bro, is bro, I was focused, man. I'll come, Josh. I don't know if I ever told you this, bro. But I come back. I used to work a full 9 to 5 job. I used to actually work like 10 to 7, 11 to 7, bro. I used to basically wake up around 8, eat, shower, whatever, go to work around 11, come back home 7, 8, sometimes even 9, bro. And when I come home, Josh, I tell you, kid you not, bro, I used to grab dinner from the kitchen, go to my room, eat, watch Netflix. Once the food's done, bro, lock in. Lights are on, the microphone's ready, bro. I'm on YouTube. What's trending today? What did good? Okay, this video did good. That video did good. And I'm filming for 4 hours. I'll literally film like 8 videos back to back, bro. Then I'll turn around because my setup was my camera was this way, my computer was this way. Turn around, bro. Another 3 or 4 hours editing all the videos and literally post them one by one, bro. I was banging out 8 videos a day, 6 to 8 videos a day, Josh, while working a full-time job. So like I said, I came home at 7, bro. I probably sleep around 2 or 3 a.m., bro. Again, wake up, repeat, bro. I did that for like 6 months, Josh. And bro, the results speak for themselves, man. I was probably one of the main times in my life was hyper focused, bro. I was able to buy one of my dream cars, get married, buy my wife the engagement ring she wanted, take her on vacations, travel, buy another property. Bro, 23 years old, owning 2 properties. Like, bro, all of that success came to that focus. And the crazy part was, Josh, when the money started coming in, that's when the focus started going away. Now I'm traveling. Now I have the cool car. Now we're going to the party with the friends. But to circle it all back, bros, if we actually focus on whatever we're doing, whether that's copywriting for you, dropshipping for me, the podcast for both of us together, focus, focus, focus. And then I'm going to lead this to the next question I was going to ask for the icebreaker is what the quote is. Man, I don't want to butcher this one. Should I just say it from my head? Okay. Those who continue, no, it's from Charlie Munger, bro. If I'm not mistaken, I have never met someone who's never stopped reading who is not successful. So I've never met someone who's never stopped reading who's not successful. More or less, bro. Someone Google it, bro. But the point is, Josh, the question I was going to ask you at the start of this is, what are you reading this week? And if you're not reading anything this week, I encourage you to start so like we can really keep ourselves accountable. And then we'll have literally proof, bro. So if we look back to the past, we can see, oh, she was reading this book at this time. Oh, she was reading this book at this phase. So fire to you. What book are you reading this week? If you're not, what book are you going to start reading from tonight?
Bro, this is a great topic to get into. Before I even get into it, I just want to say, bro, haircut, man. I just noticed it a couple minutes ago. I'm like, I gotta tell this guy, dude, looks nice, man. I like it, bro.
Thanks, dude.
Bro, you found a nice barber out there?
No, bro, my brother-in-law cut it, bro. He cut my hair, I cut his, man.
We did, sorry.
My brother-in-law, I cut his hair
No
yesterday.
way.
Cut mine, yeah. We're kind of
Bro,
like,
because right in here, obviously I can't point, but like right there, in that middle part, it almost looks like a comb over kind of thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I like that, man. It's different.
Thanks, dude.
Bro, he knows what he's doing.
Bro, it's his first time too.
No way.
Yeah. Even I cut his hair, bro. It's my first time cutting anyone's hair too. Bro.
Your dad's hair, right?
I buzzed it once, but I actually try to give him a fade, like my brother-in-law.
Yeah. I don't want to see. Bro, I don't want to see what his hair looks like.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Go ahead. Yeah. Bro. Yeah. No, it looks good. But okay, so books, bro. I'll be honest, man. I read the Bible almost every day.
That's good.
Besides that, man, I haven't like an actual book. Maybe How to Win Friends and Influence People. Maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. But even then, I didn't read it fully. I just read like a couple chapters. Like occasionally, I'll pick up a book. I'll go to the table of contents. I'll find 1 or 2 chapters. Maybe I'll read a chapter or two. Something that I need instantly that I know that part of this book. I'll go back to it.
Yeah.
But like, besides that, man, probably at least like a good 2-3 years at least minimum.
Fair enough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't read a full book cover to cover in the past maybe 6 to 7 months, maybe past year, ever since the YouTube stuff picked up. But right now, bro, I literally just started this like yesterday. I picked this book up a while ago. Why You Want to Be Rich by Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump, bro.
I just saw that either on YouTube or on ad page on the side just like 2 days ago. I'm like, oh, that looks like a good book.
This book? Yeah. No, man. But anyways, I started reading this book. I literally got to the first 10 pages, bro, the introduction. But more or less, if I could summarize what the book is going to be about, bro, Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki come together, bro, to talk about how the secular society, like our countries, the major 8 countries, sorry, the middle class is shrinking. and either the poor are becoming poorer and the rich are becoming richer, and how the middle class is an important part of general society, but how you could think rich and act rich through the views of Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki, right? I never read anything, any papers or anything by Donald Trump before. I have no dislike, hatred, or love to him. I mean, he was a former president or whatever. But Robert Kiyosaki, bro, that's my boy, man. Rich Dad Poor Dad, bro. So I'm like, all right, let's read this book. But
Just
bro,
quick disclaimer before you go on, we're not a political channel. We don't get into politics.
no,
We're
no,
both,
no, no. Yeah, I'm not. By reading this book, we're not supporting Trump in any way, nor are we like discrediting him. We're just, it's a book, right? And the whole reason why I'm reading, guys, and I'm telling Josh to read as well, is when I was taking those. Remember, I was watching these infomercials before I was picking up what course I want to take. Ty Lopez said, you should read every single day, 10 pages a day, right? Because that's what makes you different from everybody else, bro. Take it, a meaning you just said, bro. I haven't read a book cover to cover in the past year. You're saying you haven't read a book cover to cover in the past 2 years, bro. So that means like we're lacking, bro. Warren Buffett goes on vacation with books, man. Bill Gates goes on vacation with books, right? They're doing something right. So I think challenge to you, challenge to me, bro. Let's both start reading, bro. Come back next, like, bro, month after month, let's crush books. Maybe we can even do like a book club and read the same book. I don't know. If I start reading this one, you can start reading next one, and maybe our next book we'll read together. But I think that's gonna be like game changer to our mentality again. Because bro, I remember when I was in Vancouver, bro, we were reading. I was so sharp, I was so on it. So I want to get back to that level, man.
Bro, that's so good. You know, it's interesting. Speaking of books, I think it's important that we read books that are really correlated to like what we're trying to focus on.
Yeah.
So, but
100%.
then also that's a book on wealth, which is very, very important.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to have books that obviously in the macro that show the big picture and why you're doing it. Obviously, wealth is a big, big, big picture
Yeah.
and why you're doing it to create like wealth for yourself and your family.
But
But also books that are just very like right in
particular,
the moment, like for drop shipping or
100%.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, I don't think there's that much literature on dropshipping right now. I rather to read books on psychology and business and money for now. Because bro, take it. If you read 10 pages a day, bro, just imagine the damage you can do all year.
Right.
Right. I don't know the math on that. If I'm not mistaken.
What 10 pages a day? That's 300 pages. Let's say average books. That's 30 days or a month, and then so that's one
So about
book a
12
month.
bucks, a book a month, bro. So maybe we could ramp it up to 20 pages a day, do 24 books a month. The average reader reads 1 book a month. So maybe we could be above average, read 2 books a month. I don't know. But the point is, bro,
Start with 5-10 pages, build it up.
let's get our feet wet, bro. Let's start with 5-10 pages and go from there. So hopefully next time we're on the pod, I'll get a progress and we'll see where you're at with what book you picked.
Bro, yeah, I'll order one tonight or tomorrow, something to do
Or
with
even
like,
read one on your shelf, my dude. You don't have to
what's
read
that?
something brand new. You can read something on your shelf. Something's impactful.
I could do that. Yeah, I read most of them, but there's still a couple I haven't read.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so Josh, what's one thing you learned this week? And we got like 6 minutes left, so we may have to close up one of these last questions.
Okay, cool. Yeah. One thing I learned this week. Oh man, that's a good question, man. I gotta think now. What did I do? Oh man. One thing I learned. Looks, I mean, I kind of already knew this, but looks can be deceiving, I guess.
Do you want to go deeper into that, or are you gonna leave it at that?
Actually, no, that's not even the lesson. I kind of already knew that. I don't know, man. This week, let's see. I mean, this is gonna get a little personal. I don't want to get too personal, but consistent. If I want truth, consistency, man. Consistency. I learned. I'll get a little bit more context. Consistency and actually I can't. This is too personal. I can't get into this. I'll get into after camera, after the show.
Okay.
What's one thing you learned?
One thing I learned this week, dude, is what I started doing. I started listening to like podcasts while I'm working out. And most of this really good podcast is called, I think it's called Taking Over the World or something. And episode 1 is about Napoleon. Not Napoleon Hill, Napoleon, like the guy, the sergeant or whatever.
Okay.
But one thing I really learned, and it was crazy, was he was really dominant with smaller troops, like less guys, more dominant. But when people talked about him, they said he was like kind of annoying. And the description was like, by annoying, it was like he always wanted like his troops to have sufficient supplies. He's always ordering boots. He's ordering extra gunpowder. He was one of those guys, bro. He wasn't shy, like someone. And the example in the podcast, Josh, was like, you ever have a supervisor at work who's like really annoying? Like they're always like I don't know, hovering over their staff. They're like super annoying, but like the upper management loves that person because they're delivering results, versus like the really chill manager who's like everybody loves him, but like upper management either fires him or they don't like him because they don't deliver results. So the lesson I took was sometimes in life, bro, we have to forget what people think about us, and we might be annoying, but you just have to ask and take your readers around you to succeed, bro. Right. And to make that even personal, bro, like let's just say like I'm struggling with something, I'm struggling with weight loss or something, bro. Instead of me like just like how can I fix it myself, bro? I should like selfishly, Josh, you're a fit guy, tell me what I gotta do. Or even more deeper, yo, Josh, come train me. But just not being shy and just going for the ask and just being that person who just takes, and not in a negative way, bro. But like I hope I said that properly. But that's what I learned this week, that sometimes like we shouldn't focus so much on how we look, but we should be more focused on like delivering results with whatever we do in life.
Bro, I'll just add a quick tangent to that. That
Okay.
sounds a lot like what's that guy's David Meltzer on Instagram.
Yeah,
You know that guy?
yeah. That guy's so
We used
cool.
to follow him back then, and he's like his recent content. He always talks a little bit about that, where get out of your own way. And
Yeah,
he's like, the way I took my life around is just I asked for help. I went to people and said, "Can you help me?"
yeah,
And he's like, I got out of my own way, I got out of my own ego, got out of my own head, and I just asked people for help.
yeah,
And when they wanted help, I helped them in any single way I could. I provided value first, then I asked for help. And
yeah,
like that's actually, I mean, that's essentially, yeah, that's like pretty, because let's say you're doing your business or you're trying to get, like you said, get in shape. It's like there's no better way if your brother or somebody close to you, like a friend, or of someone that's in close proximity to you, just
yeah,
ask him, hey, how did you do it? Can you help
yeah.
me? It's almost like a hack, like a shortcut kind of
Yeah,
thing, right?
but even bigger than that, like not just with like mental health, but like resources, bro. Like
Yeah.
let's just say like I'm down bad, bro. Like we take it in. We live in an age where we're so embarrassed to ask, bro. But like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Josh. I took a loan from my wife, and when I say loan, it's because this is her own personal business money. But I took a loan from her because she has the money. I don't have money right now to spend on a course, but I made her pay for the course, Josh.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was really embarrassing, bro. But when I heard how Napoleon didn't care and he'd ask for resources, even though all the people around him were kind of getting annoyed, I'm like, bro, the reason why he's such a great leader was he had to do the things that are uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, he was so successful. So like, yeah, me asking my wife was embarrassing to actually ask for the $400 or $500. Sure, I could have came up with myself, but I need it like fast. Bro. I want to start now. So it was embarrassing to take that L of asking her. But long term, bro, when this works out, when this is successful, when we make 10, 15 grand a month from this Shopify venture, bro, everyone's gonna win. She'll surely get her $400 back. And there's a cash flow in business, long-term goal, short-term goal. It all wraps up together, bro. That was the
Bro,
lesson.
you're gonna be like Oprah. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car, bro. Yeah,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying?
But
That's
yeah,
nuts.
bro,
I didn't know you knew that. That's sick, man. No, that's really good.
that
And
wraps
you
it up.
and that goes back to what I said at the beginning. Speed. You always value speed, right?
Yeah, dude. But that wraps it up. We're gonna end the podcast here. I'll call you back, Josh. Me and you could just chit chat for a little bit. But guys, if you enjoy watching this, wherever platform you're watching on, make sure you like, comment. Let us really know what you like about this podcast, and that's what's gonna help us grow. And then Josh closes out. You got a minute left to speak.
Yeah, I didn't know. Let us know in the comments what you guys want to see next. I'm moving to Calgary soon, so
Yeah.
probably the podcast is gonna look a little different. Be in
Mhm.
person. I don't know how much time we have left. Probably a couple more seconds. But
Yeah.
yeah, like, comment, share with a friend, and if there's anything you want us to see us do next or talk about next, leave them down below.
Perfect. All right,
All
Josh,
right.
end the recording.